Hi, today we're going to take a look at the shoulder bag by ThinkTank. This is the Speedtop 15, so let's see what it can do. Today we're taking a look at a camera bag released by ThinkTank earlier in 2023 as part of a new series of shoulder bags called Crossbody, with two models at the moment, the small Crossbody 10 and the bag that we have been testing, the slightly larger Crossbody 15. Over the years we have tested many camera bags, some large, some larger, but today we're taking a look at a relatively compact shoulder bag that is designed as a sleek daily urban or short hike companion. We used the Crossbody 15 on several days of shooting outside the studio, but also on some of our lighter travel days on our last vacation to Italy in early October, and we're actually been able to fit inside quite a lot of gear, as we will show you in a moment. We shall start with the external parts of the bag. On the sides there are two pockets with magnets that can be expanded and hold a flash or a bottle of water, for example. On the top part there is a carrying handle which is useful, but it is not in the center of the bag for some reason. In the back there is a way to hang the bag, as well as a somewhat clunky lock to make sure that the bag will not open. We would have preferred a buckle. It would have been faster and easier to use. The bag uses a padded strap that works okay. It is not very wide and the padding could have been thicker, especially for longer walks with a full bag. But on the plus side, the mechanism for making the strap longer and shorter is pure genius and something that we wish every bag had. The bag is not fully waterproof, but it worked fine for us in light rain, and ThinkTank provides a rain cover as they do with many of their other bags. It has a way to connect to the company's Photo Pro speed belt. We didn't try it, so we can't really comment on it. We do wish it had a way to mount on a rolling bag handle. We could have used it when waiting in the airport in Italy. ThinkTank gave a lot of emphasis to the internal design of the bag, and it shows. The lid uses strong magnets to close, and in our experience, these never opened by accident. The main compartment is fairly large and quite deep. We're able to fit in a Sony a7R Mark V with our new 70-200mm f4 Sony lens and a Sigma 14mm f1.4, although this was a tight squeeze both in terms of depth and width. A full-frame camera with a small to mid-size lens plus two other small extra lenses should work fine. You can see the internal size of the bag on the screen, and the bag weighs at less than 1 kilogram with the dividers and the rain cover. Talking about dividers, the bag comes with two wider and two narrower dividers, so you can decide on how you wish to arrange your gear inside. On the inside of the lid, there are two mesh nets with Velcro, useful for smaller items. And finally, there is a magnetic internal thin compartment with two smaller open pockets and a larger one which can fit a small tablet, but is not big enough for one with a cover, which is kind of a shame. As we have mentioned, we worked with the bag for several months and we really like it. It replaced many of our smaller nose-style bags that we often carry with us for short trips and urban-style shooting. The magnets are really cool and easy to work with. The lid opens and stays open in just the right angle, and there is enough room for a full-frame Sony body with a few smaller or even mid-sized lenses. We do wish there was a secure external place in the bag for a phone, and a few extra centimeters of depth would have helped us fit our Sony 70-200mm f4 with our full-frame camera more easily. So let's conclude. We're never big fans of medium-sized shoulder bags, as they tend to put a lot of weight on one shoulder and have no extra support on the hip or chest like a proper backpack. With that said, the relatively compact size of the Crossbody 15 made us rethink things, and it is certainly convenient enough for a light day of urban shooting. The bag has room to hold quite a bit of gear, but is still compact enough to carry on the side of your body and not get in the way. You can even use it for some extra stabilization for your elbows while you're shooting if you make the straps short enough. The magnets are cool and work great, and there is plenty of small pockets for accessories. Nothing is perfect, of course, and there are some things that we think can be added or improved. On our wishlist for a future slightly larger Crossbody 20 are things such as a wider, thicker strap, room for slightly longer lenses and a tablet with a cover, a buckle lock, and a dedicated place for a smartphone with a cover on the outside of the bag. As for pricing, the Crossbody 15 sells for $150, while the smaller Crossbody 10 sells for around $130. So that was our look at the Speedtop 15. You can check out the full review on LensVid.com. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. See you in the next video.